Okay, guys, this may be one of the most bizarre stories we talked about here on this channel in a very, very long time. Now, usually when people actually go into surgery, they actually do get repair, right? And in this case, this man did get repaired. But how often do you actually hear of a person ending up in handcuffs after surgery? It probably doesn't happen too much, unless the person was already a suspect. But I don't believe that was the case, guys. But in this case, after his surgery, he found out. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up, folks. You really can't. Now, I've never been in prison before, but I've heard of some of the things that prisoners actually do. They get visits from people, and they will actually bring stuff into the prison that they're not supposed to do. And the inmates, they'll do something rather shocking to actually conceal the paraphernalia. They'll actually stick things up the butt. Yeah, they'll do it, guys. They will do it. Now, I wouldn't recommend this at all. But this guy, I guess he thought it was a good idea. And I get it, man. He was stabbed. So I guess he ran into the hospital and said, hey, I need surgery now. They didn't waste any time. But when he wakes up, he finds out he's in handcuffs. Folks, you guys are going to be astonished what they actually found inside of his butt. It's not the normal stuff you would actually find. Let's go ahead and get into it. Right over here, guys. Nurse finds drugs in Florida man's butt during surgery for a stab wound. That's not the only thing they found, though. It's really not the only thing. Now, this man, he's 43 years old. 43. He came in suffering from a stab wound. And he arrived at St. Petersburg Bayfront Hospital last month. And the injuries required surgery. Maybe when he actually went in, maybe he was already bleeding heavily or something. I don't know. But anyway, check this out. Call it due diligence or a medical professional's intuition on the part of the nurse. But whatever the reason, the nurse ended up finding out that he had been using his rectum to store his drugs and drug paraphernalia. I mean, guys, how much stuff can you actually put in there? Look at this. It says the affidavit states, according to the Smoking Gun, that while in surgery, a RN located several items in O'Neill's butt. Now, I don't know where he was actually stabbed. I mean, was he stabbed in the arm? Highly doubt that. They had to go all the way down to his butt. So it was probably somewhere in the general area. It's probably where he got stabbed. But check this out. The nurse found tinfoil with a substance police say tested positive for cocaine. But that's not all. The nurse also found, according to police, a glass crack pipe and a lighter. How in the world did he actually get that in there? How? This is crazy. Once O'Neill recovered from his injuries, which apparently was on Friday night, he was booked into jail for cocaine possession and possession of drug paraphernalia. He posted the $5,500 bond and was released from custody. He has also, reports the Smoking Gun, pleaded not guilty to the charges. I mean, they were actually on this person but he pleaded not guilty. Wow. The Smoking Gun also reports that this isn't O'Neal's first drug-related arrest. It's not even his first time being found with items in his buttocks area. What? His prior convictions included DUI, possession of cocaine, methamphetamine, fentanyl, and narcotics paraphernalia. His other butt-related storage incident took place during a jail strip search, which discovered 2 baggies of fentanyl and crack rods. He pleaded guilty last year to drug possession as a result. Long story short, there's a good chance this isn't the last time he's found with things, with things stuffed up his butt. Now, I find it interesting, guys, that he actually pleaded guilty last year. But this time around, when he's in surgery, he's saying, nah, I'm not guilty. But the nurse found it on him. And why in the world are they still giving this man bail? $5,500. So I guess I'm assuming he paid 10%, $550. Wow. There's some strange people out there, folks. There are really, really some strange people out there. I mean, how do you actually get that glass pipe in there? And a lighter. He could have exploded himself. He really could have been. His body pretty much was a ticking bomb. A lighter, really? Man, there's some crazy people out there, man. There's some crazy people out there. I remember I used to work in downtown Houston before I started doing this full time. And in downtown Houston, man, you see these homeless people, man, down there. I stay away from them, okay? Now, some of the other workers down there, I'm talking about like executives, people with nice oil and gas jobs. There's a bunch of oil and gas jobs in downtown Houston. Man, they'd be having whole conversations with these people. But I never really worked in downtown Houston that much. I never actually go downtown Houston at all. I live out in suburbs. There's a reason why. I don't want to be around those people, man. I know there's a bunch of drugs and stuff, homeless people. Nah, I don't want to be a part of that. But these workers, man, I guess they knew these people because they've been working with these companies for years. Boy, they be holding whole conversations with them. Me, I'm like, nah, man, because all they're doing is just begging for stuff. And I don't know what drugs they're using. I don't know if they got diseases or anything. I kept my distance. But anyway, guys, what do you guys make of this right here? Boy. And this kind of person right here is probably ripe for diseases. Because you guys know he's actually going to use that pipe. There's no doubt about it. He was going to use that pipe. And he had it where the sun don't shine. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.